Oh, right here. Let's do this one right here. This one's a little different from music, but I definitely want to talk about this one. Is this shit recording? Are we recording? Let me make sure. Yes, we are. Okay, boom. Barack Obama says aliens are real, and the first question he wanted answered when he became president was, "Where are the aliens?"
Are aliens real?
Uh, they're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51. There's no underground facility, unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the president of the United States.
What was the first question you wanted answered when you became president?
Where are the aliens?
Where are the aliens? Are aliens real?
Okay, and then so that video, that interview clip right there, that interview clip, it had went viral to where the former president of the United States, he also had to respond to it on X, formerly known as Twitter, obviously. So, and this is what he had said. He tweeted and he said, this might even be a comment, maybe even, I don't know. But anyways, he had said, I was trying to stick with the spirit of the speed round. But since it's gotten attention, let me clarify. Statistically, the universe is so vast that the odds are good there's life out there. But the distance between solar systems are so great that the chances we've been visited by aliens is low. And I saw no evidence during my presidency that extraterrestrials have made contact with us, really. All right, let me get you back up on the screen here.
Wow.
So there's and I hate to reference another clip, but there's a clip on YouTube of the Diary of a CEO, right? And it's an ex-CIA agent who wrote a book. Now, he has to go through certain protocol to write this book, but he was an alien task force to find them. You know, that's not how he started out, but that's where he ended up, right? So they do this whole interview on the Diary of a CEO about, you know, what his job was. And basically he states in this YouTube video that they brief certain presidents, ones that need to know and ones that don't need to know, right? They brief them on where stuff is and what's going on. Thus, the what do you say? The probability of their being aliens is so high because it only takes so many elements to create life, period. So the fact that our universe is so vast, there is probably other life forms, and we probably aren't the most intelligent ones. And we have a creator, obviously, because if you look at our species as humans, there are different types of humans over certain time frames. And everything starts getting covered up just so history can repeat itself in another way. But if you notice, there's so many different places that have been bombed or decimated where there was probability of, you know, how do you say it, evidence of certain things. There's certain, like Stonehenge, their rocks were created by something that we can't even replicate in our technology right now. And they have a frequency through those rocks, which is a sound that echoes off and heals. You know, there are so many things that they don't want us to know because at the end of the day, we rely on the government for everything, food, supply, this and that. And if you look also into the presidents of the United States, right? All of the presidents of the United States bloodline, all of them, except for one, okay, all of them, even Barack Obama, right? All of them, their bloodlines ties back to an Englishman from Britain way, way back. There was this genius girl who went to summer camp, and that was her thesis. So she created a bloodline tree to see where all the presidents, if they're connected. But normally they only use certain DNA, not mother and father. She used both blood ties, and she found this out. You can look it up. But it says like somebody, 14-year-old girl finds that all the presidents are connected through bloodline. But at the end of the day, that shows you hierarchy. That shows you somebody's above us, right? So at the end of the day, there are so many different ancient scripts that are coming out that are being read by AI and, put it together. And at the end of the day, like it kind of shows you another side. You can either wake up to it or you can just sit there and keep going on with your life, working and working and working until you die. Or you could disconnect and go live your life another way. And that's honestly what I feel like I need to do for my family.
100. What you think, Tyler?
I think that was cool that Barack Obama said, and like, him wondering that even, that's cool as fuck. So, if it isn't real, then
So what
then
was his
show,
reason?
and then show him, that's kind of fucked up. But to make it that far, I mean, you made it to the top of the line, doing what you wanted to do your whole life, or maybe even not. And then, you know what I mean? When you get there, you're like, where are the aliens? And they don't have no explanation for you? None.
Why was he asking the question though?
Because
His bloodline is tied back to hierarchy too, even though he's dark in color.
I don't know why he would ask that first, actually, but
There you go.
at the same
I ain't gonna
time,
lie. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm sitting right in front of Trump right now, I'm definitely asking that, bro. Aliens real, nigga. You know where they at, bro. Keep it 100 with me.
yeah, I
Always
want
give him a good cocktail first, and then you'll get your answers. But no, Trump probably got a heavy price, like a fucking. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Jesus, Jesus, yes, we'll take it with.
Yeah, I'll get my thoughts on it here too. I can believe there's other types of life out there. Truthfully, I can't really tell you to what extreme to where if it's like a real giant life form to where it's like the size of a human, but can I believe there are other creatures out there on other planets or other breathing? Yeah, I can believe it 100%. 100%. I can believe it. Do I think it's as big as people really make it out to be? Honestly, there is that. Yeah, the thing is, I love a good conspiracy theory. I love a good conspiracy theory. So I can
me
even
too.
believe that that shit has even come onto Earth that the government has hid from us.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah,
100%.
it's like pretty shocking.
No cap.